Good morning. Welcome to Mishmas Day 13. Happy Saturday. Okay, we've got sweet almond and hibiscus, and I'm almost done with it. I don't know. I woke up and I was like, I made the coffee and I started chugging it, and I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. I got to talk about it with my Mishmas family. Okay, sweet almond and hibiscus today. This is one of the limited edition flavors, and it smells great. And I love like almond, the scent of it, almond oil, all of that. It just smells so sweet. I love those toasted almond good humor bars. Do they even make them anymore? I feel like years ago they stopped making them, or there was a shortage because I think there was like a shortage of almonds. I don't know, something crazy. And now I can't ever really find them anywhere. I only ever see the strawberry shortcake and the chocolate eclairs. Both are also very good, but nothing is like the toasted almond good humor bar. I'm sorry to say. Anyway, this is one of their limited edition holiday flavors, and I had picked up a different flavor, the cinnamon and candied tamarind one. We've already had that one, and I've like purchased sleeves of that myself, which I really loved. And I kind of shied away from this one because of the hibiscus. I was like, I don't want anything like floral in my coffee, but it doesn't have that. It's more like almond and fruity, if you will. So not bad. I still prefer the cinnamon and the candied tamarind, if you were to ask my opinion. But this has 2 out of 5 for body bitterness, acidity, and roastiness. Notes almond. It is meant to be drank like a coffee, so there's a nice amount of volume. Yeah, a festive delight evoking almonds, hibiscus, red fruits, and caramel, and a sweet coffee base. Yeah, it's nice. It is very, very festive. It's very festive. I do like it. Anyway, it is Saturday, and I don't rush to the gym on Saturdays. In fact, I usually take Saturdays off because I usually work out with my trainer on Fridays. And by Friday, I probably will have seen him like 3 times, 2 or 3 times, kind of depending on the week. And yeah, and so I usually have kind of a slower Saturday morning. I may go for a walk, but I'm actually going to knit a little bit. I actually haven't gotten to knit that much. It's been really busy. I'm still working on this cardigan. It's a top-down cardigan. So it starts from the neck and you knit it down. And let me see if I can hold this up without losing any of my stitches here. Can you see? It's really dark. This colorway is called Scalloway, and it is black with just a hint of green. I love this. And it's in our base. This is one of our Plucky Knitter colors and bases. This is Spiffy. That's what the base is called, Spiffy Sport, and it's a cashmere and silk. Oh, it's so nice. So anyway, all the sleeve stitches are on these holders. So I have to pick them up and knit them down to whatever length I want. I can make them short sleeve, long sleeve, 3/4 sleeve, whatever. But I'm getting there. I'm getting there with the body. I probably have, well, I can stop whenever I want, but I'll probably want at least a couple more inches, I'm thinking. Yeah, here's the underarm. At least a couple more inches. Yeah, and then I'll do the sleeves, and then you have to do the button band and the neck band and all of that. But anyway, I am making some progress. I'm actually a little bit further along than I thought. I usually am able to knit when I travel, like the airplane, as so long as they don't take your knitting needles away, which has only happened to me once. I can knit on flights and stuff, but because, and I've talked about this a little bit, but because I got a little bit of motion sickness in Osaka when I went to Universal Studios, and then I really like slept a lot on that flight home, and like my head still wasn't like 100%, and then I went to Miami for the cruise and my head wasn't like 100%, and then the boat kind of like knocked me around a little bit. I didn't like knit. I didn't really do much of anything. And in fact, my flight to and from Miami, I just sat like a weirdo. I just sat there. I had a movie playing, but I closed my eyes and was just listening to it because I just didn't want to chance it. It was like anytime I started to like watch something, I would like start to feel that pressure in my head. So anyway, I didn't get to knit really. And then when I got home, I was busy. So Hopefully I'll get done with this by the time spring comes, and then it's gonna be too warm for this winter. But yeah, hopefully I'll get done with that soon. Well, happy Saturday. I hope you guys are having a relaxing one or a super fun one. I imagine people are probably like scrambling to prep for the holidays. I don't know, do you guys like do a bigger Thanksgiving or bigger Christmas? I feel like, I don't know, I feel like most people are like one or the other. Like if they go all out for Thanksgiving, then it's like, oh no, it's just like, you know, immediate family for Christmas. Or it's like, oh, we just kind of do a small gathering for Thanksgiving, but then like I have like the entire family over for Christmas or something. Anyway, let me know. Let me know down below. I'm always so curious. All right, let's open up these advent calendars and yeah, get into our day. Okay, day 13 is up here. Oh, we've got another scent here. Oh, here's Dosan. So we have this one. Yeah, I'm convinced that this is their best-selling fragrance. It really is just, it's so, what's the word for it? It's really amenable. I feel like anyone would love this fragrance. So from the site it says, a tuberose whose scent brings to mind the twilight hour when the white flowers stand out in the darkness. Notes of jasmine and orange blossom. 13. On the bottom. Oh, right next to 12. And you know, tomorrow I have to remember 14 is down here too. We've got, ooh, Roller Lash. This is my favorite mascara from Benefit. Love to have the travel size. We are doing the declutter. Yes, we are. This has become a Mishmas tradition where I do a declutter of my entire makeup collection. And this, just buckle in. Buckle in. I've gotten this comment a lot. Put me on as you're falling asleep. Put me on to lull your children to sleep. Put me on in the background if you need some motivation. What else have I heard? Mainly the putting to sleep thing. So I'm happy, because sleep is so important, it's the most important thing ever. I'm happy that I can help you fall asleep. That my videos help you fall asleep. But yeah, we're doing this today. I've got a lot of makeup, I'll make some disclaimers here, but you guys know the situation. I do this for a living. I have a lot of makeup sent to me. This in no way, shape, or form is normal, the amount of makeup that I have, but I get sent a lot of makeup. I keep a lot of makeup. I want to try out a lot of makeup, but a lot of it has gone bad. So bad makeup in the trash, that is just getting tossed. And then any gently used makeup, I'm going to be setting aside to either donate to Project Beauty Share. I usually send them a box every year. My cleaning crew of 3 ladies, they love to go through any makeup that I've gently used. And I tell them, I'm like, look, I've gently used this stuff. If it's gross to you at all, just, whatever, just be aware. So they're aware. My nail tech, my hair colorist, they all enjoy, gently used hand-me-downs. So it's going to be going to them. I will not be sending any touched, used makeup to anyone out there. Please don't ask. Please don't ask. That's it. That's it. So previous years I've done this in 1 part or 2 parts. And last year I think I did 2 parts, and I know at least one, they were both around like 2 hours long. And I think I'm gonna be splitting this up into 3 parts. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Sometimes I can be really fast, but sometimes not. So this is either gonna be 2 or 3 parts. You'll probably be able to tell by the title, if this is part 1 of fill in the blank. All right, enough yapping because it's gonna be long enough. Let's get into this. Okay, we're starting with primers. Okay, sorry, I don't even know where to start. All right, so I do love the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enrich Face Base. I've got 2 of them here. I think this one is newer, and I don't know why I opened up a new one. Sometimes I like misplace the old one and then I go and I open up a new one. Oh yeah, this is actually brand spanking new. So maybe, because I think the one that I have is pretty old. Yeah, this one's pretty old. So I'm just gonna go ahead and toss this. I'm seeing 24 months. Yeah, this is definitely older than 2 years. So I'm going to toss this, hold on to this. Okay. Oh boy, wow, how can I be overwhelmed by now already? Okay, This Dior Capture Total. I do like this as a primer. I believe they sent this to me relatively recently, so I'll hold on to this. I do like this Forever Glow Veil. I just use this. It's fine. I'm gonna hold on to that. This I love. This I love, the Star Filter. Let's hold on to that. This one, I like. I just, yeah, I haven't used it since I got it. I want to play around with it more. So I'm gonna hold on to this. This I think is too old, this glow screen, so I'm gonna toss this. The Brightening CC Serum from By Terry. I just used this. It's lovely. One of my favorite products, so hold on to that. I don't know why this setting mist is in here. The stars. I think I thought it was this, the Light Reflecting Hydrating Primer, which I really love. I'm gonna hold on to both of those. I really love it. Wow, I'm bombing out here right now. Love this from Chanel. This Sublimage I just recently got. These are like the refills to this, so I'm gonna hold on to these. Oh, this Ritual Defee. I'm gonna toss this. I like their products a lot, but I never reach for this. I'm gonna toss that. This I'm gonna toss. I think this is too old. This is the Vitamin Rich Face Base, but for the eyes, but you can kind of see, it's like getting kind of yellow. Not to say that that's the end all be all telltale sign of old product, but yeah, I think this is definitely getting on. So I'm gonna toss that. This I've had for a long time. I know this isn't my first bottle, but I do think I've had this for a while. I feel like I can smell it, so I think this has gone off. I'm gonna toss that. This I'm gonna hold on to. This is relatively not new to my collection, but this is probably like my third bottle. I think that one's fine. This one I think is fine, but let me just do a sniff test. Yeah, that smells okay. And this is the Chantecaille Sheer Glow Gold Face Tint. This is my favorite. They have a rose and a bronze, but the gold is my favorite. I love that one. These, oh, I think these are tinted. Hold on, confuse myself. Yeah, these are kind of tinted. I wasn't the biggest fan of these, and I love Sarah Creole, but yeah, I wasn't the biggest fan of these. I'm gonna toss these. Oh, the Sisley Blur Expert. I do love this. I'm gonna hold on to this. This I got because they had run out in the US, this particular product, and I got this when I was traveling, and it was at an airport. I'm trying to think what trip, and that will determine how old this is. I think this was when I took my big trip to Finland, so that was a year and a half ago, so this probably is too old, right? 12 months. Yeah, I'm gonna toss this. This was nice though. I'm gonna toss it though. I think I just recently got. It smells okay. I'm gonna hold on to this. This was a nice glow primer. I've got the Rhode Peptide Glazing Fluid. I think this is old. They sent this to me, and I wanna say probably more than a year ago, so I'm gonna toss that. Oh, another Ritual Defee. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and toss that. I think these are very old too. And then I've got this travel size Vitamin Rich Face Base, which I need to pull forward. When I pack, I never see this. Okay, so those are my primers. I did okay. Let's go ahead and put back all the ones I'm keeping. All right, this is all I'm keeping. I feel like this does look pretty good. Here is the first of 2 foundation drawers. Okay, this is too deep for me, and I haven't really used this, so this is gonna go into my gently used because I did pump some out. I'll see if the ladies want that. This I just got. I just replaced my old one that had gone off. This I enjoy very much. This I enjoy very much. This is one of my favorite foundations, but this shade is too deep and it's only 1.5 N. I feel I just need to get like a new shade of this. Yeah, let me see if someone wants to take it. I mean, it's definitely, I don't even know if this is so gently used, but it's in a bottle, it's in a pump. Yeah, and I feel like someone I know will feel comfortable taking that. I've got all of these Makeup by Mario, and this is the Surreal Skin Foundation 2N, and then I think this is the more matte one. I think this is the more natural finish foundation. What is this? I think these are I think I prefer this one. Yeah, so I'm going to also pass these along because I think I only tested these out. I didn't actually wear them too much. And then, okay, I've got my Chanel Le Beige. This was also like a little bit of a repurchase this past year. So I'm gonna hold on to that. Yeah, and then I can kind of drag all of this forward. I do like this RMS Sun Cover Up Super Tint, but I think this is getting old, and because it has SPF in there, I'm going to actually throw this away. I'm not even gonna pass that along. I do really like these Makeup Forever HD Skin. And I think the shade for me, I think this one's a little bit too red. This one is a little bit more neutral. I think this is the one I used. Huh. I think I kept both because I was mixing the two. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll just keep both. Okay, hold on to those. This is too old. This I've had for a long time. It's shade 150, the Shiseido Revitalescence Skin Glow Foundation. I really like this foundation, and I really like this linen shade. This foundation is great, but this is definitely too old, so I'm gonna toss that. These are definitely too old. I've had these forever. 0N and 1N. Gonna toss those. And then these are actually relatively new. These are a replacement of the Chantecaille Future Skin Oil-Free Gel Foundation because they recently reformulated this. And isn't this funny? These are the same shade, Alabaster. But look how different the shades are. Well, I'm gonna hold on to both, but that's very interesting. Okay. So I've got some cushion foundations here. The Chantecaille, I really, really love. I think this is a new one. Oh, we've got this one from Florasis. This was actually great. Oh, the Bare Minerals Bare Pro. This is actually a really good powder foundation if you have dry skin, but I never ever reach for powder foundation. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna toss these because, well, no. This one I'm gonna toss because I tried using this wet, which you can do, but now it looks really kind of jacked up. So I'm gonna toss this one. I'm going to pass this one along because I think I only used a sponge with that one and with this one. So I'll pass those two along. I'll toss this one. And then, oh, I've got this M Cosmetics. This is just the case because the one that was in there was too old. I remember getting rid of it, but I do have a refill here in this sealed package, so I think this is still probably good. So anyway, that is it for the cushion powder rack. And let me put back in here the ones I'm keeping. Okay, all right, much better. Okay, foundation drawer number 2. This one's crazy. This one's really crazy. Okay, so I've got some Jones Road here. So just enough tinted moisturizer. I remember liking this formula, but I felt like all the shades were a little bit off. Hold on. That one was light. This one's porcelain. This actually doesn't look that dark to me. Was it too dark? Or am I thinking of this one, this Everyday Sunscreen? This was way too dark. Peachy? Yeah, that was way too dark. So I'm gonna toss this one. And then, let me see. I think, oh, I have a third one. Beige. I think beige was definitely too deep for me. Yeah. Beige too deep. I think porcelain was okay. Let's see. No, it's kind of dark. Do you see how deep that is? And my hand is deeper than my face skin, so that's definitely too deep. Beige is definitely too deep. Let me see. Light. Oh, light is even, yeah, these are all too deep. Yeah, look at that. It's so warm. All right, so I'm going to, these are actually relatively new. Maybe I will pass these along, and then this one I'll toss out. Okay, so Milk, I love this Hydro Grip Gel Tint. I love the shade number 3. I'm gonna keep that. I see I also have number 5. This is too deep for me. You know what, I'm gonna toss this because I think it's been a while, right, since this came out. I'm gonna toss this. Okay, we've got Dior Foundation Sticks, 1.5N. You guys know this isn't going anywhere. I also have 2N, not going anywhere. this Chantecaille Just Skin tinted moisturizer, relatively new. I'm gonna hold on to that. This is also relatively new and I enjoy this Makeup Forever Super Boost. I have it in the shade, the sticker came off, but I think this is shade 2. And I like that, so I'm gonna hold on to that. Oh, the CL, love, 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 love. And I have shade number 2. And this is their Tint and Protect with SPF in there. Love this, gonna hold on to that. Just used this Westman Atelier 0.5, the stick foundation in the Westman Atelier video, so I know this is good. I'm gonna keep that. Oh, this is one of my favorite foundations, but the shade is too deep for me and this is very old, so I'm gonna toss this. Oh, my Kogan Dose. So this one is the new one, the 002. I just got this. The 012, I think, is the shade that's incorrect for me, so, and I think this is old, so I'm gonna go ahead and toss this. Oh my gosh, okay, Studio Radiance. I got shades C1 and C2. I love this foundation, I may just keep both. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep both. The Lisa Eldridge, I have T4 and T6, and that's it, right? Yeah, so I'm gonna hold on to T4 and toss T6. These are definitely getting on. This actually smells pretty bad. Well, they are old, so not surprising. I'm gonna toss this one too. I definitely have to get a replacement. This is so good. Oh, my Vital Skincare Complexion Drops. I thought I decluttered this. I was pretty sure I did. Yeah, because this does not smell good anymore. This has definitely gone off, so I'm gonna toss that. Here's the Atelier 1. A little deep for me, but yeah, if my 0.5 is okay, this should be fine. I'll hold on to it. I'll hold on to it, just, I don't know, in case I get a winter tan. Let's see, Trini London, this BFF All Day Foundation, I love. And I have it in the shade Rose. It has SPF in there. And I think they sent this to me fairly recently, so I'm gonna hold on to this. The Suku I'm gonna hold on to, the liquid foundation. This is relatively new to my collection. I have shade 110. I really like this one. I'm gonna hold on to that. Oh, this Merit. You know, it's okay. It's okay. I found that, like, you know, if you worked with it a little bit, like you could get it to work. It was very emollient. I felt like it just didn't really set down. So I never reached for this. I'm gonna go ahead and toss it. My Dewdrop foundation, definitely getting on, and I don't use 4, I use 3. So I'm gonna toss this, save 3. And then, let's see, I've got the Hourglass. This is the Hydrating Skin Tint. This is the Luminous Glow Foundation. Both I like a lot. And I have the correct shades in these. Yeah, I went out and purchased these. They sent me, I think, some of these, but they were too deep, which I already, I think, handed off to someone. So anyway, I'm gonna hold on to those. And what else? Oh, you know, it's so funny. If I think of Dior foundation, I just think of the foundation sticks now. It's like I completely forgot about these. This one is old, right? This one's old, so I'm gonna get rid of this one and I'll hold on to this one. This is 1.5N. At least this is the right shade. I'll hold on to this. Oh, here's the newer one. The Hydra Nude 1.5. I remember testing this and liking this, so I'm gonna hold on to this too. This is endless. Endless, endless. Okay, the Super Goop Protect Tint. This is too old, especially with the SPF in there. I'm gonna get rid of that. Oh, here's another Makeup by Mario in 2N. What did I have over here? This was 2N. Okay, well, 2 different lots. Let's see. I'm gonna hold on to this one. I think this one's a little bit newer, and I'm gonna toss this. This one looks a little old. This Gucci Skin Tint is fine. It's fine. I think it's decent. It's not one of my favorites. It's not like the best foundation I've ever used. Relatively new to my collection. I have shade number 21. I'll hold on to this a little bit longer. Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer Natural Dewy. There's definitely a shade that did not work for me. I think, which is interesting, I think the 2C worked better for me than the 1N because the tone was actually a little bit better. Let's see, here's 2N. Oh no, so this is 2C, this one is 1N. Yeah, the 1N I think is too warm. Yeah, let me see. I think this is definitely gently used. I'm gonna put this in the gently used gifting pile. Oh my gosh, this from NARS, the Light Reflecting Foundation, I love this, but this is way too old. And this cap barely even sits on here properly. Okay, I'm gonna toss this, but I do love this foundation. It's just too old. Oh, the Patrick Ta, I love this foundation too. And this is shade number 7, Peachy Neutral. I remember the shade that I wanted in store was not there. I did go in store and purchase this, but I do love this foundation, and this worked. This worked, so I'm gonna hold on to this. This I don't think I ever got a chance to use, did I? The Super Luminous Tinted Skin Glow Serum. Maybe I just swatched it? I don't remember. I don't think I ever really used it, so I'm gonna hold on to that. Victoria Beckham, relatively new. I have 4 Light. Again, decent. Not like my favorite. I have others, but decent, so I'll hold on to that. The Merit Sticks. You know, I actually feel sorry for any other stick foundation in my collection because I just love the Dior, so I think I'm just gonna toss these. These definitely are, oh, you know what? They sent these to me recently. When I purchased these, it was a while ago when it first came out, but they sent these to me. So I'm gonna put these in the gifting pile. This, I love, the Unreal Skin Sheer Glow Tint from Charlotte Tilbury. I love this. It's a stick, but it's very, very different from like just a straight up like stick foundation. So I'm gonna hold on to that. Oh, I have this great stick foundation from Bosma Beauty. This has like super high coverage, but this is old. So I'm gonna go ahead and toss this. This is also very old, this Ilia Skin Tint. It has SPF, so I'm gonna toss this. This Renutriv is way too old. It has SPF 20. They sent this to me. Oh, I don't think I even ever used it. This is old though. I don't know if I feel comfortable gifting this. I have, oh, a face pencil from Jones Road, shade 9. Let's see. These face pencils were interesting. I'm gonna gift this. This one is brand new, and I don't think I'm gonna use it. And then we've got McCreen Actives, which I really, really enjoy. This is a good one, but this one is old. Yeah, it's got a pump. Yeah, I'm gonna toss this one. This Givenchy, I love. I really, really love this one. This one is N120 is the shade, and I feel like it's a little bit too deep for me. And I think this is old. Yeah, I'm gonna toss this. My Dr. Jart Premium Beauty Balm. Love this. And this is actually, I think, my 2nd or 3rd tube of this, but I still think this is old. Oh, look, it has an expiration date. May, wow, it's so small. 2025, okay, so it's expired. So I'm gonna toss this. I'm also gonna toss this, even though I love this so much, but yeah, this is definitely old. Okay, so let me go ahead and replace all the ones I'm keeping. Okay, wow, looking good. Everything's on one layer, which is an improvement. All right, oh, concealers. Oh my God, look at all these concealers. Okay, so the Dior Forever Skin Correct concealers, you guys know, these aren't going anywhere. I'll hold on to those. I will hold on to the Make Beauty Skin Mimetic Concealer, which I love. My Clé de Peau stick concealer. This is relatively new. I'm gonna hold on to that. Okay, I think I was just telling you guys I was not wowed by these Makeup Forever concealers, so I'm going to, I mean, they're lightly used, so I'll put it in my gifting. I'll put it in my gifting, see what the ladies think. Oh, I have another Clé de Peau stick. Yeah, I think they sent me 2. So I have ivory and beige. Yeah, so hold on to those. Oh, this Iris and Romeo. This is a really good one. The Best Skin Days Treatment Concealer. I liked this one. I'll hold on to that. Of course, hold on to my Westman Atelier. I've got, I think, M1 and L4. That's upside down. Yeah, here's M1, here's L4. I'm gonna hold on to L4. I think M1 is just much too deep for me. My camera stopped recording, and I think I left off on the Westman Atelier concealers. So I'm gonna keep the L4, and I'm going to toss the M1 that I had because the M1 is too deep. And yeah, and the L4 has been working for me. So yeah, I'm gonna keep that. The Farrah Homidi, I love, love, love. So I've got Beurre and Creme. Gonna hold on to these. These are relatively new, I would say, in my collection. And then I've got this Urban Decay Quickie Concealer, and the size of this tube is actually comical. It's so big. I remember thinking that Dior was like so big. Actually, they're kind of, no, this has a lot more. Anyway, this I got, I remember when Tara Babies was in town, and this is a really great concealer, but it's old now. It's been a while, at least 2 years. So I'm gonna toss this. I have a whole bunch of Sarah Creoles because they're so generous with their gifting, which is wonderful, but I've got a lot. So let's see, I think that's it. So 3 of these. So the shade that I use the most is, I think it's 1. Yeah, I have Face Flex 1, 3, and this one is 3. I don't know why this one looks so deep, because these 2 are the 3. So I'm gonna keep the 1. And, oh my God, now my battery died. Anyway, I was just rambling about the Sarah Creole. I'm gonna keep the 1. I'm gonna keep the 1, and I'm gonna keep one of the 3s, because these are both 3s. This one is older, the one that's darker. It's definitely older because it's emptier, so I'm gonna keep the fresher 3 and throw this away. Oh my gosh, okay, this one is too old. I've had this Surratt Dewdrop Concealer for a long time. I love it, but it's too old. I've had it for a very long time. So I've got shades 2 and 3. Those are the ones that work for me, but again, just too old. Here are the Kosas concealers. I do not like these. These just don't look good under my eyes. So I'm gonna go ahead and toss these. The Lisa Eldridge pencils, I really, really love. They're just a very handy tool. So I'm gonna hold on to these. Oh wow, look at all these Say concealers. I'm not the biggest fan of these either. They're okay. I think that they're better than the Kosas, but yeah, they look good, and then they don't look good. Like over the course of the day, they stop looking great. So I'm gonna go ahead and, oh, this is Armani. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of these. But I have shades 3, 5, and 6. They're very close, but I remember using 3. But yeah, I'm gonna toss these. And then, what is all this? Lancome. This is a great high cover concealer. I don't really reach for this, so I'm gonna toss this. Oh my gosh, the Ritual Defeat, I don't use this. I forgot I had it, so I'm gonna toss that. The Sisley is a great high coverage one. This is relatively new, I'm gonna keep this. This Shiseido one, I guess I've been meaning to use, so I'll hold on to this one. I do love this Charlotte Tilbury. This is actually a color corrector in shade 1. This is great, 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 great. And I think I replaced my old one. Yeah, so this one is newer. I'm gonna hold on to this. The Armani, I do enjoy. Let's see, we've got 5, 4.5, 4.75. 4.5 looks deeper than 5, so I'm gonna toss this one. And 5 looks lighter than 4.75. Isn't that interesting? I know the Armani like numbering is kind of unique, but that's so weird. That's so weird. Yeah, I'm gonna hold on to 5 and toss these 4.5 and 4.75. I've got my Rodial Lit From Within, the Peach Lowlighter and then the Banana Lowlighter. I'm gonna hold on to these. I do like these a lot. The Peach Lowlighter works, now I'm confusing myself because I got one and I was like, I really like it. And then many of you went on and on about the other one. I think I got the banana first and then I got the peach second, and I do like the peach better. You know, I'm gonna hold on to both though. I'm gonna hold on to both because I'm not sure. I should probably figure that out before I toss anything. I'm gonna toss this Jones Road Neutralizer pencil. It's okay. I never reach for this pencil, so I'm gonna toss it. Okay, we've got some Hourglass here. I don't need all these shades. Let's see, we've got Cotton, Bisque, and Oak. I think it was Cotton. Yeah, it was Cotton that I used and enjoyed the most. So I'm going to save that, toss these. Natasha Denona, the High Glam. I have it in N3. I do remember this was my shade. I like this concealer. I think it's pretty good. Oh, I have another Lisa Eldridge pencil here. So I'll hold on to that. This I think is just too darn old. This Tom Ford Stick Concealer. Yeah, that look, ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna toss that. I believe Chanel is like reformulating this, or there's like a new version of the concealer coming out. It's on their site, but it's not available yet. I'm gonna hold on to this until that comes out. I'm gonna be really upset if they screwed up the redo of this or the replacement for this, but this is their longwear concealer and I have it in shade, I think B20 or 20B or something. The Laura Mercier Real Flawless. This is fine. Butters. Sorry, Butters is barking. This is fine. Not my favorite. I actually prefer this stick over this. So I'm going to toss this. I have, let's see, the Seeker Camouflage Brighten and Correct Duo. So I've got this in 2N. Is this still my shade? Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I do use this side more, I can tell. And that is the Brighten side, and this is the correct side. Anyway, I'm going to hold on to that. I do like that. This Surratt Stick Concealer, I enjoy. I'm just trying to figure out how old this is, because they did send me one. So I had purchased one, which would be way too old at this point, like literally 8 years old at this point. But they did send me one, and I'm trying to remember when they sent it to me. I'm going to hold on to it. I do like it. And I got rid of those other Surratt ones, so it'll be good to have one. This Stilo Lumiere from Sisley, I remember I like just used this for this was before I moved into this house, but I was living in Vegas, so probably 5 years ago. I was just using this. I wanted to get through like one product. I was like, I'm gonna pan this concealer, and I almost got it, and then they sent me one. I was like, darn it. But anyway, this is a newer one, but still not that new. I'm gonna toss it because I think this is at least 2 or 3 years old at this point. Yeah, so I'm gonna toss this. This Makeup by Mario concealer is okay. Not my favorite. I never reach for it, so I'm gonna toss it. And then this I really, really enjoy, along with that foundation. I really enjoy this concealer. And this shade is right, so I'm gonna hold on to this, at least for a little while longer. And then I have the Chanel Sublimage Corrector. I'm gonna hold on to this, just I did get this fairly recently. The Victoria Beckham the concealer pen in shade, what shade is this? L1. This, I remember thinking this concealer was fine. I don't think it's like my absolute favorite one, obviously, but it's fine, so I'll hold on to it. And then, I think that's it for those, but I've got all of these Makeup Forever palettes that I love, 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 love. So this was all like base products with some contours, a couple highlights. This one was a little mixture of both. Base, contour, some highlights, some blushes. And then this one was just like highlights and blushes. So I think I'm gonna get rid of these two. They're definitely getting on in their years also, but I'm gonna hold on to this one just a little bit longer because I do love this palette a lot. All right, let me put back everything I'm keeping. Pretty good. I still have a lot. But anyway, I got rid of a good amount. All right, let's move on. All right, oh boy, God. Not much is gonna happen in this drawer because so many of these powders I'm keeping for various reasons, like just being an insano collector of these meteorites, and you know, they were reformulated, so a lot of these are the older ones that I wanted to hold on to, and just, yeah, I just have so many of these like special limited edition tins and stuff. So I'm just gonna hold on to all of these because I do really enjoy them. I do pull them every once in a while. Not often, but every once in a while I will pull these out. And then I have some like travel ones that I got at the airport. Aren't these just so cute, little powder ones? This, I don't like the powder at all, but I keep for the packaging. So silly, but whatever. Yeah, here's some, like, these are the newer meter. It's this one, and this one, and they're not good. And I don't know, because they're the newer ones, I'm like, I feel like I should keep them, but I don't really like them. Oh well. Let's just hold on to them for now. This is a travel Chantecaille. I don't even know if they make this anymore. And this is in Candlelight. This is kind of old. I don't really use that much powder. I'm gonna get rid of this. The L'Oreal glass powder, loose setting powder. This one was okay. But I think I can get rid of it because, and by get rid of it, I think because these are just loose powders that I always poured out to use, I'm gonna put these in my like gifting area, not actually throw away. This by Terry is old. I'm gonna actually toss this one. This one's just old. Let's see, and then I have, this is kind of for memory too, this Guerlain loose powder. It smells like the violet. Yeah, the old violet scent, which I love. I'm gonna hold on to that. And then I've got a bunch of Laura Mercier. So this is a Secret Brightening Under Eye Powder, tinted one. I have it in soft pink. I do like this a lot. Here is the Translucent Loose Setting Powder, which can sometimes look dry on my skin. I think it just depends on where my skin is that day, but they engrave my name on the top. So I'm holding on to that. See if I can arrange this a little bit better. Yeah, so I'm holding on to that. And then we've got the Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder Ultra Blur Tone Up in Rose. This is also a very pretty powder with like kind of like a correction kind of tone, but it's nice. And I like the rose because it's a nice brightening powder. So I'll hold on to that. Got my Laura Mercier puff here. I don't know why this is here, but we'll just leave that here. Okay, so not much happened in this drawer. Okay, next drawer we have more loose powders, because if you guys remember, I think it was this past summer, I did a video where I tested out a bunch of talc-free powders because my favorite powder is the Koh natural lighting powder, and it has talc in there. And so many of you asked, like, well, you know, that has talc, do you have a talc-free version of recommendation? And yeah, I was like, I don't have a great one. So anyway, I went down this whole path. Now, there were some that actually surprised me that I loved so much, like the Kosas. This is by far one of my favorite talc-free powders, so I am gonna hold on to this. I do like the buttery one. This one has like the yellow tint. I love that one, and I also have it in this candy. This like rose tint. So I'm gonna hold on to both of those. I am gonna hold on to my Koh natural lighting powder. I actually purchased one and then they sent me one, which is great. And then for some stupid reason, I opened up both of them. I've opened up both of them. I don't know why, so dumb. Anyway, I have that. I got the new Clé de Peau powder, and I actually got a refill, but from an international site. And I was like, oh, this actually is like fine. This is like a nice kind of like package. And then I think the refills that they sell in the US aren't like this. Like, you can't use it by itself. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's going on there. Anyway, I'm keeping this. It's a decent powder. I also really love the Chantecaille talc-free loose powder. I don't like this Guerlain. This I remember very distinctly. This did not look good on my skin for some reason. This doesn't work for me, so I'm going to gift this. The Ami Collet I'm also gonna gift. This unfortunately is a brand that's gone out of business, so I'm gonna gift this. The Givenchy, you know what's so funny is, this compared to the old version, not good, not good. But when I tried this again, when I was doing that whole like trying out powders, I liked it a lot more than I remember liking it. I think I was just so angry that the reformulation wasn't as good. I'm like, it should have, you know, it should have been an improvement. But yeah, so I'm gonna hold on to this. It was not as bad as I remember. This Fenty Beauty powder is incredible. Amelia Liana here on YouTube. She was using it one day and I actually ran out and got it. And I was like, oh my gosh, she's right. It's so blurring and so smoothing. So I have butter in that one. So I'm going to hold on to that. I have another soft pink. I'm going to gift this one. I don't need to. The Makeup by Mario is okay. It's okay. Not my favorite though, so I'm going to gift this. The Rare Beauty was actually very nice, but I got light medium. It's too deep for my skin tone because I think they were out of light. So I'm going to gift this one also. Here is the Translucent Secret Brightening Under Eye Setting Powder. I think I like the tinted one, the soft pink one. But you know what? I'll hold on to both. Just in case, I'll hold on to both. And then, oh my God, the Addiction Tokyo. This is such a good powder, but they stopped selling in the US. I'm so annoyed. I'm so annoyed that that happened. Oh, it's such a good powder. I'm gonna keep it. I mean, it's just a good powder. The Chanel powder, I have it in shade 12. This is fine. This is up there for me, but it's not my favorite. I know people like live and die by this powder. For me, it's like just a touch. Like if I'm having like a dry day, it doesn't look good on my skin. But if my skin's like feeling strong and looking healthy, this is great. This is a great powder, so I'll hold on to that. The YSL powder, I actually was I not a fan of this? I need to revisit that video. I tried so many that now they're all kind of running into one another. But yeah, I don't think I like this, but I'm gonna check, but I don't think I liked that powder. Sisley powder, I enjoyed. This one was number 1 shimmer. It's not that shimmery though. It's very, very different from their other powder with the black cap, the smaller one. I think, do I still have that? I may have. Yeah, I got rid of that one. Because that one was super old. Anyway, that one is like very shimmery and you really have to like buff that one in. This one it's not like that. I mean, there's a little bit. Anyway, this one it's nice. It's nice. It's a decent powder for sure. So I'll hold on to that, and it's relatively new. Let's see, the Fluorosis powder. I think this is getting on, isn't it? This packaging is so cool. Yeah, and it's very, very pale. Very, very pale. So I'm going to gift this one. The Décolleté, I never really use. Yeah, I'm gonna gift this one also. Here's an old Givenchy. I'm gonna hold on to this baby. I have shade number 2 in this one. The Patrick Star is actually pretty decent. Yeah, this ultra pink, very blurring. Very blurring. This is like up there with the Fenty, for sure. I'll keep that. The House Labs powder, this was okay. I'm gonna gift this one. I think I'm also gonna gift this one. This was good. I just have too many. I have too many, and all of these were like good, but I have so many that I like a lot more. Yeah, so I'm gonna gift all of these. The Shiseido, the LYS, the Milk, and the House Labs. Great powders, just, I have too many. The Say is one of my favorites. This is excellent. It just leaves your skin looking so creamy and soft, so I'm gonna keep this. And the Hourglass, you know, it's okay. It's okay. I know some people love the Hourglass. It's not my favorite, but I'll hold on to it. I do have this just tiny size. This could be good for travel, maybe. So, you know what? Maybe I'll stick it in this other drawer with the Laura Mercier, like the other small sizes. Let me put back everything I'm keeping, and then we'll move on. Okay, that's it. Maybe keeping this. I don't think so though. I don't think I liked this powder that much. That's my memory shot, but I'll have to look that up. So this may be back in the drawer. Okay, next we've got pressed powders. Okay, love the Givenchy pressed powder. For some reason, this is excellent compared to the loose powder. Don't know what the disconnect there was, but definitely holding on to this. The Westman Atelier powders. So I've had these for a while, and I really just use creme. So I'm gonna hold on to this, and I'm going to, let's see what the state of these are. This bubble looks pretty good. I'm gonna gift this one. This, for some reason, I don't know what happened, but this packet, can you see? Like the gold started coming off of this translucent one. And like I said, I used the creme the most. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened. So maybe I'll just toss this because I don't think anyone No one's gonna like that. That's gonna look grubby to them. So I'll toss that. I'll gift the pink bubble. The Sisley pressed powder, one of my favorites. I've had this for so long though. I wonder if it's time. I think I've had this powder for like 5 years. I think it's time. I gotta give it up. Okay, so I'm throwing that away. And then, let's see, Natasha Denona. This is fairly-ish new, and I do like this. I have N2, so hold on to this. I've got this Chantecaille. Oh, that's so pretty. Is it, this seems like more of a highlighter. Oh, it's one of the blur powders, but it has a pink tint. That's right. Oh, it's gorgeous. I'm gonna definitely hold on to that. Definitely. This is the Chantecaille, it's the proper name, the Perfect Blur Finishing Powder. This is so good. I have it in light medium. Yeah, and if you like pick it up with like a flat top brush and then press it into your skin, oof, it's so good. So that's light medium. Which one is this? Oh, this is the Glow Perfect Blur Glow Powder. So this is kind of like the yellowy, creamier version of this one. Okay, I'm holding on to all of these. This one is probably pretty old, but I feel like I've used this recently and it was fine. The Kogendo Pressed Powder. I don't use this, and this is pretty much brand new, so I'm gonna gift this. Actually, I'm gonna donate this because it's brand new. This Kogendo powder, the powder, this is excellent, this powder. It's so, so good. And one of my amazing followers, who's also a creator, she reminded me that there's actually like skincare product in here, so you can put it on in the evening and like go to bed with it on, and it's actually like wonderful because it has all of these ingredients in there that your skin can kind of like take up the time to soak up, which is amazing. I haven't done that, I just use it as a powder, but yeah, I'm definitely keeping that. That's relatively new also. The Tower 28 pressed powder I found to be a little bit dry, so I'm gonna gift this. This is barely used. Dior came out with these powders, these pressed powders, and I actually like them. So this one's fair, definitely keeping this. And then this one is like a baked one, and it's luminescent. This is definitely, I think, should be more of like a highlighter, but this looked, it had that kind of like strange silicone-y kind of appearance, so it made your skin look like smooth, yes, but also really strange all at the same time. So I think I'm actually gonna toss this because it's grubby on there. I don't think anyone's gonna want that. Yeah, I'm gonna toss this. And then we've got the NARS Translucent Light Reflecting Setting Powder Crystal. So this is actually like a very good version of the Dior that I'm getting rid of. It's like less plasticky looking than the Dior. So I'm gonna hold on to this. Oh, the Say pressed powder, you guys know I love, love, love. It has a beautiful satin sheen to it. I'm gonna hold on to that. The Charlotte Tilbury, what was everyone calling this, like the Sailor Moon? The Sailor Moon like amulet or whatever, or her necklace. The blush is fine, it's okay, but this like little setting powder is really, really beautiful. I have to remember to use this actually. So I'm gonna hold on to that. We've got more. The product, oh, this is the green one. This is good too. I forgot about this. I'm gonna hold on to this, use it. The Laura Mercier, I'm just gonna pass this along. It's fine, but it's not my favorite, so I'm gonna gift that. The Valentino, I think this is too old. Too old. I really love it. Very soft, beautiful, but too old. I'm gonna toss this. And this is probably too old too, but it's so good. It's so smooth. So, so smooth. I'm actually gonna hold on to it. I don't actually have a lot of Louboutin makeup left, so I'm gonna hold on to this. Yeah, this still looks good. Okay, I'm gonna hold on to that. And then I've got a couple of Hourglass things here. So this is one of those face palettes. Very pretty. This was gifted to me, I think like maybe last year. Anyway, not too old. So I'm gonna hold on to that. And then this is their pressed powder, which is decent. It's fine, so I'm gonna hold on to this also. Okay, let me put everything back. Okay, wow, so much better. When I can get it basically in like one layer. I have these stacked up because they're all kind of the same, just different tones. But when I have them all in one layer, it's a good feeling. All right, next we have cream and liquid bronzers and contours. I don't know what happened. I don't know why all of a sudden I have so many. I think it's maybe because Natasha Denona sent me all of her shades. So I'm gonna be gifting these. Obviously, I never got around to using like the really dark shades for obvious reasons. So let me just pull out all of these darker shades and put them in my gifting box. That'll clear up a lot of space. So this one I think I used, I can't see the shade in there, but I think I used that one. Yeah, like the two lightest I used. Sorry, I can't read these stickers down here. I'm not even sure that, anyway, I'm gonna keep those because I use those, but I'm gonna gift these or donate these. And then I got these like chubby crayons from Makeup Forever. This one is a decent contour shade. I'm gonna keep that. This one is a bronzer. This one is like a highlight. I'm gonna gift this highlight one. I'm gonna hold on to this bronzer. I haven't gotten a chance to use that yet. This Refi cream bronzer, I love, love, love. This is in shade Dune. It's such like the perfect tone. So I'm gonna hold on to this. This Summer Fridays, I'm just gonna throw away. I think this is too old at this point, these bronzer drops. Oh my gosh, did I use this? I feel like I didn't use it, but it's smushed because it actually got stuck inside the cap. So you know what, I'm gonna gift this. The Dior Forever sticks. I have two tan and one light. I really only use light. What is the state of this? I don't even know what's going on there. Maybe I swiped it over foundation. Well, that's possible, yeah. All right, I'm going to toss this. It's a cream product, so I'm gonna toss that. I've got some more cream products here. So this is from Beauty Pie. This is from Chanel. Oh God, I have a brush hair in there. And oh, I have even more, hold on. So this is from NARS. I actually really like this one from NARS. Oh yeah, you can tell it's like so much cooler than the other ones. And then I've got this one from Say, which I really, really like also. Yeah, also much cooler in tone. So I'm gonna definitely gift this Beauty Pie one because I only used it a little bit. So maybe someone won't be too skeeved out by that. We'll see. But yeah, I'm gonna keep the rest of these because this is a nice light bronze, the Chanel. I love, 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 you guys know, the Suntone bronzing drops. I love, I'm gonna keep those. The Chantecaille Radiance Gel bronzer I really love. This I never use. I'm just going to toss this. And then, oh, I've got a couple of Makeup by Mario products that I really, really like. So this is the Skin Enhancer in Light. So this is the older one. He came out with like new shades, and now this is the new light. I'm gonna toss the new one because I like the older tone better. So I'm gonna hold on to that. And I really like this. It has a little bit of a, like a shimmery satin sheen to it. So I'll hold on to that. And it was this one that I'm getting rid of. And then the Sarah Creole. This really warmed up on my skin. I did not like this. So I'm gonna get rid of this. Eczema stick. This I actually really liked. I like the tone of this, so I'll hold on to this. This is a relatively new biscuit from Westman Atelier, and I love it, so I'll hold on to that. This Make Beauty one is very warm, very, very warm, but I love the formula, but I think it's just too warm for me. Yeah, so I'm gonna get rid of that. This one from Kjaer Weis, you can probably see it's like leaked. I'm gonna toss that. This Say in Sand, I do enjoy. Is this too old? I can't even remember when this came out. This could be too old. I'll hold on to it. We'll see. The next time I try it, it could not be behaving that well, so we'll see. Oh, this, not good for me. This Benefit Hoola. I didn't really like the texture, and it's way too deep for my skin tone, so I'm gonna toss that. This was actually really nice. This Rare Beauty in Gentle. Very nice shade, nice formula. This Makeup by Mario. Let's see. I feel like this one was too yellow toned. Can you see that? It was too yellow toned for me. So I'm gonna toss that. The Merit was actually decent, so I'll hold on to this. And then the Persona was also a really good shade. This is in Mojave. This is a really good tone for me, so I'll hold on to this one. Oh, and then I've got this underpainting palette from Mary Phillips. This is very new, so I'm gonna hold on to this. Okay, let me put everything back that I'm keeping. Okay, a little, oh, did I totally just ignore this? So I love this palette. I love the tone of it. I love the highlight, the whole thing. I love this whole thing, but it's old. I should probably get rid of it. I know. However, I have a feeling they're gonna be like discontinuing the entire line and like redoing it from scratch. And so I'm just holding on to it for now. Holding on to it for now. Yeah, but anyway, that will have to go in one of these declutters soon. Okay, so that is it for Korean bronzers and contours. Again, I feel pretty good about this. It's not great, but pretty good. All right, guys, now for bronzer. Wow, this drawer got crazy. I wasn't expecting this. Okay. Like, not like I haven't been in this drawer lately. All right, moving on. Dibs. I don't use this very often. I think maybe I've used it once. It's nice. I don't reach for it. I'm going to gift it. Hermes. I do use this often because it's a nice, light, natural kind of bronzer. So I'll hold on to this. I've got some of these Dior bronzers, and I hate the fact that I don't like this larger one as much as I like the smaller one. So I got the smaller one off of the Dior site. They had all these different versions of the bronzers. You guys have heard me mention this like 1,000 times. I'll just say it again quickly. This has a nice sort of like soft sheen to it or whatever. It's shade number 3. Then they came out with these bigger ones. They released them at Sephora and they're just matte. And the shades are just, I don't know, they're just different. And yeah, this is 10 soft matte, and then this one is 3 soft. So bizarre. I don't understand their naming. Anyway, I feel like let me just gift this before it gets too old and grubby or whatever, because I only ever reach for this one. So holding on to this one, gifting this one. And then this, I've actually been using a lot lately. It's actually what I'm wearing today. But I just put my brush in both and I just brush it all over my cheeks. It is like the best product for just a one and done. I feel like I'm bronzing, blushing, and highlighting all in one because this is quite shimmery, this glow side. Yeah, I really, really like it. So anyway, I'm gonna hold on to that. And they sent me, I think, all of the shades that they came out with. So, wait a second, this one is 10. So this is the lightest one, the one I just showed you. This one I believe is 20, right? Oh, this is 30. And then we've got 20, Marseille. And then I think there's one more. Yeah, here we go. 2 more. So then we've got 40 Riviera and then 50 Saint Martin. So I'm going to gift all of these, the 30, 40, and 50, and I'm gonna hold on to 10 and 20. The Clé de Peau bronzing duo, I'm gonna hold on to this. I love that. Let's see, the Dior. This was limited edition, but man, oh man, did I like this product. So I'm gonna hold on to this one. This one is the pink bronze. You guys, this was good. This was really good. So I'm gonna hold on to this. Hung's new line, I really liked this bronzer. Soft blurring bronzer, this is straightforward. I'm gonna hold on to that. Well, now we know why this drawer looks this way. Okay, this is the Beauty Butter Powder Bronzer. And you know, I didn't like the original. They came out with it again, they reformulated it. And this powder is doing the same thing. It gets like chunky in the pan, and I don't know what that's about. So I'm gonna actually toss this out because that grosses me out. Okay, the RMS Beach Walk Betty. I love, love, love. Love the tone, love the formula, everything. Makeup by Mario. We've got light medium. We've got light. I'm going to gift light medium. I'm gonna keep light. Dior, we've got, oh, this contour and glow. You know what, I'm gonna toss this. It's like hard panned. Yeah, I'm gonna toss this. This Chantecaille, I love. In Goa, and this was limited edition, but it's just hung around. I thought they made it part of the regular line, but now I feel like it's not being replenished. Anyway, I'm holding on to it because it still works. I love it. It's mine. The Farrah Humidi. I love this. This is in Bois. Excellent, excellent powder, excellent tone. Just love it. The By Terry bronzer. I really like the formula, but I feel like the tone is okay. It's okay. Let me just hold it up next to one that I know I really love. Yeah, see how like the Dior is just a little peachier? I think, I do love this. I have too many. Let me gift this because that doesn't even look touched. I think I used it like once or twice, so let me gift that. Oh, this bronzer I love. Very soft. Has a nice kind of peachy tone to it, so hold on to that. The Guerlain. This is like one of my all-time favorites. It's kind of like the Hermes. Like I reach for it for the same reason. It just has a light touch. It's really easy. I just run my brush in and I brush it all over. It's fine. It's one of those. Really love it, so hold on to that. This is probably the deepest bronzer I can use. So I'll hold on to this one. Oh, and then the Jones Road. So you know why I love the pink one. For those of you who have been with me for a long time, you know how much I love this because the Bobbi Brown one was discontinued. So I love that. And then this is a nice bronzer also. I don't need both. I don't need both. So I'm gonna keep this one. This is Dusty Rose. And then this one, yeah, I can gift. I'll gift that one. So here is Hoola. I haven't even used this one. I think I'm just gonna gift it since it's brand new. The Charlotte Tilbury, love this. It's one of my favorite Charlotte Tilbury products. So I'm gonna hold on to that. This giant Charlotte Tilbury bronzer, I actually like, but I never really use. And I think I can still gift it. Kevyn Aucoin Contour in, is this light? Yeah, in light. This is too old. I'm gonna toss this. That is many, many years old. We've got my Esom palette, which I love. I'll hold on to that. The Armani, which I also love. Hold on to that. And oh, look, I have another, I have another Hoola, which is barely used. I feel like I'm a Hoola light, not a full-on Hoola, so I'm gonna go ahead and gift that also. Oh, the Surratt. This is a very pretty shade in Soleil Clair. Very pretty. I'll hold on to that. Is this another? Oh, this is Serena. So this is the lighter to the Goa, but I like the Goa tone better. See how it's like cooler and more red toned, even though it is deeper, but this works better on my skin. Oh, and then this one was like a limited edition one. Yeah, they put a lot of shimmer in this one. I'll hold on to it. I think that's pretty. I'll hold on to that one. But limited edition, so I don't think it's available anymore. Oh, and the Sicily, I got rid of the powder because it was really old and I pretty much got this at the same time, so I think I'm gonna toss this also. Like, we're talking old. So I'm gonna toss that, as much as it pains me. We've got the Terracotta Golden Leopard. Now, this, do I have this one? Yeah, so I have, I'm so stupid. So I have this one and I used it and it's a great bronzer. I really enjoy it. And then Guerlain sent me one and I was like, great, I'm gonna keep this one and just never use it because look, it's got the gold overspray. And you guys know how much I love animal print. So I'm just holding on to this as a maniacal collector. So yeah, I'm gonna hold on to that. I'm gonna hold on to this. I do like this House Labs. I have too many bronzers. I'm gonna toss this. It's a little too used, I think, to pass along. So I'm gonna toss that. This Valentino, I also really love. I don't know. And then this one, I think the Tom Ford, they're all going away. I think I need to let go of my Terra. I really do. I love this bronzer. This has been in my all-time favorites for so long. But it's so old. At this point, this is probably like 6 or 7, maybe 5 or 6 years old. So I just need to let that go. Goodbye. This one doesn't look bad at all. Oh, it's still so creamy. I'm gonna hold on to this. All right, let me put back the ones that I'm keeping. Not exactly just one layer. We've got some layering here, but this looks much better. God, this drawer looked crazy. I didn't realize how many bronzers I had accumulated. Okay, moving on to cream blushes. This I knew was a complete disaster. Complete and total disaster. Okay, I really gotta be strong, you guys. I gotta be strong. Okay. The Tilbury sticks, I do love these. It's gonna come down to the shades. So I'm definitely keeping this one. That's, I think, the coral one. This is the pinky glow. This is the rosy glow. And the cherry glow. And then this is berry, too deep for me. And then this is pretty, which is just a shade that I think would work with my skin tone, but not one I reach for. You know what? I'm gonna keep this one, and I'm looking down here. I'm gonna toss this one, the pink lilac from Dior. Yeah, I'm gonna put these into the gifting because I don't even think I use this beyond my video. Okay, the Dior ones, as you guys know, I like a lot. I just don't love as much as the Tilbury. So definitely gonna keep Toffee 103. I'm gonna keep Candy. Those were the two I think that had the nicest sort of like sheen and finish to them. I'm gonna keep Rosewood. And I'm gonna keep Cherry, but I'm gonna gift Pink and Berry. Okay, that was really hard. That was really hard for me. Okay, the Make Beauty. These are relatively new to me, so I'm gonna hold on to these. I've got, where's the Hyper Nude? Here's Hyper Nude. This is the one that I really love and have been using quite a bit. And then they also gifted me Chroma and, which one is this one? Major Mauve, which is very pretty. So I'm gonna hold on to all three of these. And then, oh man, this is tough. This is tough, you guys. I'm looking down here and I'm like, I'm just keeping them all. It's fine. What is this one? Oh, from Katie Jane Hughes. I don't think I like this shade. I haven't used it, so I'm going to donate this one. I've got a couple from Chanel. I've got Refresh, which is so pretty. I'm gonna hold on to that. And then I have blush number 23, which is a repurchase, because I think I got rid of all of these. Maybe that was the last year's declutter. Oh, these Bobbi Brown Pot Rouge Velvet Mattes for lips and cheeks. These are actually really pretty. I just never ever reach for them, so I'm going to toss these. Well, let me see. There may be some that, no, they're all touched. And they look like they're going bad. So yeah, I'm gonna toss these. Oh, this Looky Looky. I love these. These are too old though. I think I need to move on, but these are great. Great. From an Irish makeup artist. These are great, but yeah, these are so old. This was Blossom Bloom. Really cute. But yeah, I'm gonna toss this. Oof, these from Natasha Denona I really love. Do I need to keep all of them though? Let's see. Oh boy, okay, I'm definitely gonna keep this one. This is the one I use the most. This one is Fresh Mauve. And then, this one's too deep. I'm going to, there's like brush hair in there. I'm gonna toss that. This is actually great for my complexion since I'm so pale, so I'm gonna hold on to this. And this I think I'm gonna gift. This one looks okay. I think I'll keep this one I'm gonna gift too. I'm gonna keep this one. So I'm basically keeping the three lightest ones. And then, good golly, let me see, this Smashbox Hot Sticks, I'm going to donate this one. Didn't even use it. Goop Beauty, this looks like it's going bad already, so I'm gonna toss this. My Weston Atelier sticks, I don't think I'm getting rid of any of these. I don't know why that's a different color. This is maybe getting too old. Bichette, maybe I'll toss this one. But yeah, a lot of these I have like replaced over the years. So I'm gonna hold on to those. This is Bubble. That's actually a lit up highlight stick, but I'll hold on to that as a blush. Let's see. Oh, you guys, the Clé de Peau. These are discontinued. I love them, but these are also quite old. I think I need to let them go. It's time. I have all 4. I really, really hope they improve upon, if they come back out with cream blushes, I hope they improve upon these, because these were perfection. Oof, number 4. So good. But yeah, I think these are finally too old. They were great for selling, but these are probably 5 or 6 years old. I'm gonna toss these. Okay, I've got some Beauty Pie. I do love these. Let's see, Sexy Berry, Blazed Apple, Universal Pink. I think I'm gonna keep these 2. Universal Pink and Blazed Apple. This is such a pretty bright red. It's kind of similar actually to the Dior Cherry. No, actually it's a little bit more orange. Yeah, like tomatoey. So I'll hold on to that. And then Sexy Berry. Yeah, I'm going to gift this. Oh, I have one more. What's this? Oh, Perfect Nude. Yeah, this is really pretty. Oh, I haven't even used this yet. I have to use this. So pretty. Oh, more blush sticks from Chanel. This one, I think. Oh, this is the one that I got. That was a replacement. This is blush number 20. Nice nude. And then this one is Reset. I think I got this the same time as I got Refresh. So I'll hold on to all of those. I do like these Rhode blushes, but there was only one that I used a lot. I think it was Freckle. Yeah, I think it was this one. That's Freckle. This one is Sleepy Gal. I use this one too, not as much. And then I saved this bright one, but I never use this from Rhode. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep Freckle. Lawless, I never ever reach for these, but they have a really nice formula. Really nice formula. Oh, this isn't even used, so I'm gonna donate this. And that's used. So I'm going to gift these, donate this. Oh, these from Suku are relatively new. This actually reminds me of that Beauty Pie nude color. Yeah, but these are for lips and cheeks also. I'll hold on to this. I don't think this is that old. I've got more Westman Atelier. This is a new one in Petal. So hold on to this. And then I've got Pop It. I've got Coquette. Yeah, hold on to all of these. And then I've got these from Violet FR, and it was, I think, Louise that I used the most. Yeah, this was like the most rosy nude. And then here's, oh, was this a bronzer? Bisou Blush. Marnie. Oh, that's right. They came out with new shades. Yes, yes, yes. I'm going to toss this one, Miriam, but I'm going to keep Marnie and Louise. Beauty Pie. Oh, I don't think I use this. I'm going to donate this. Makeup by Mario. I'm going to gift this. Soft Pop Plumping Blush Veil. It's a cream blush. And, well, that's why it's in this drawer. But yeah, this color's a little punchy for me. So I'm gonna gift this. And then all of my Victoria Beckham blush sticks. Now, I like these, but these are old, right? Because I feel like I've had these for a while. Let's just see how they swatch. No smell, creamy. This one actually smells a little funky. So I think that one's gone off. This one was Major. That smells okay. That smells a little off. That smells a little bit off too. Okay, so I'm gonna toss those and I'm gonna keep, let's see, Fever and Roller Skate, these two. Okay, Ilia. I'm gonna gift this. I never use that. Oh, my Kung Fu Panda. I'm gonna gift this also. I don't use that. This Basma blush is actually very pretty, but this is old, so I'm gonna actually toss this. Oh, is this another Victoria Beckham? This one is Playground. Oh yeah, this is the shade I use the most. Yeah, I don't think that smells good either. Okay, gonna toss this. All right, this is definitely old, but I love the packaging. I'm gonna keep it for the packaging. It makes me happy. This Refi is really nice. This is relatively new. Hold on to that. These are new from Makeup Forever. I haven't gotten a chance to try them out. I think, let's see. I think I can donate some, right? I'm gonna donate this bright one and I'm gonna play around with those. And then I've got a couple from Pat McGrath. This one is Peach Lotus. Wow, that's pretty. And then this one is Alluring Nude, which is my favorite, of course. Yeah, these seem okay. And this one was sent to me relatively recently, so I'll hold on to those. And then this one from Sisley. I'm not sure, I think it could be too old. No, I don't smell anything. All right, I'll hold on to this. And that's it. All right, let me take this off and put back all the ones I'm keeping. Sorry, I don't know that I was filming. My camera's acting really weird. It's like shutting off. I even brought out an ice pack because I think it was overheating, which it never really does. Anyway, I was just putting back my blushes, so I'm sorry if that cut out. Okay, I think we're just about done here. I'm definitely having to double layer. Just put this back here. Much, much better. Still, just so many cream blushes, but I do love my cream blushes, as you know. So let's continue on. I've actually changed. It's been a couple of hours. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Okay, let's move on to the cream liquid kind of blushes that I have. Yeah, let's just go through these. This is a little bit more, this felt more sane than this drawer with all the creams and the sticks and stuff. But I don't see much that I'm gonna get rid of. I'm gonna definitely hold on to my Chanel Le Beige blushes. I do love these. I thought I had 4. Oh yeah, here it is. That drawer is deep. Okay, so I'm gonna hold on to those, and I'm gonna hold on to the Chantecaille. I do love these. Do I have any dupes here? Let's see, I know they came out with some new shades. Nope, these are all different. These are all different. Yeah, these three are the newer ones. And then these three are the older ones. So I'm gonna hold on to these. This one is fairly new to my collection, and I do enjoy this, actually a lot more than I thought I would. So I'm gonna hold on to this. That's a Victoria Beckham, can't remember the name, but it's that like very sheer, almost like a stain, like a cheek stain. So this is in shade Coral. It's very nice. I'm gonna hold on to that. And I do love the Say, so I'm gonna hold on to these. I feel like I've used all of them and really enjoyed all of them. So yeah, just gonna hold on. Oh, sorry, this one is an Armani, hold on. So I've got 5 Say, I've got this one Armani. I was not the biggest fan of the Armani cheek tints, and I feel like they came out with this finish later. I'm trying to remember. I think they had one that was more of like, had like a satin shimmery finish, and I just didn't really, oh no, sorry, it's coming back to me now. I got 2 like really bright shades from them, and they looked patchy on my cheeks. They were like, okay, I could kind of make them work, but I didn't think they were great, especially for Armani. Usually I really, really love Armani. These 2 shades I felt like were a little bit better because they're deeper. So I'm gonna hold on to them, even though I don't use them too often, but I'm gonna hold on to these and see if I, start to reach for them a little bit more. Let's see, this, surprisingly, very much like, very, very much like, I don't know why I said surprisingly, very much like this particular blush from YSL. This is the Make Me blush, and this is in shade 37. The formula is great. I do like this shade, this kind of like neutral peachy color. Very, very nice. So I'm gonna hold on to that. Have I gotten rid of any yet? No, not yet, okay. These from, oh, a couple more from Say. Yeah, I'm gonna keep all of the Say ones. I really do like them. These are all different. Lady, Cutie, Chili, Rosy. Yeah, and then these are like the brights. So I'm gonna hold on to those. And then I do really like these NARS, but I feel like they're getting on. Brazen, Behave, and Wanderlust. These were really nice, but I feel like they're getting kind of old, so I'm gonna toss these. They are a liquid cream product, so I shouldn't hold on to them for too long. This from YSL, very, very nice. Lip and Cheek Balmy Tint. This is in shade New Pinch. I like that. I think this is really old too. I think I'm gonna get rid of this, but this was nice. This was definitely nice if you have your eye on this. This is the new Westman Atelier Liquid Super Loaded Illuminator in Peau de Petal. So this was kind of like a blush topper. I used it on top of powder blush. Not great. It kind of like lifted the powder blush. So I'm gonna try this over other cream blushes or try this highlight. Like just try it in different ways, but I like this formula from Westman Atelier. It's really nice. So I'm gonna hold on to that. And that is like brand new. Rare Beauty, this is fairly new to my collection and I do like this formula a lot. So I'm gonna hold on to that. The CL is really nice. This Blush and Protect in Kirsty, SPF 50. Great color, great formula, love this. You know, I have to say, I liked these Forever blushes from Dior, but not my favorite, especially compared to even the Rare Beauty matte blushes I liked more. The YSL I liked more. The Say I definitely liked more. The CL, all of these I liked more. So I think before these get too old, because I got these over the summertime and I think I only used them like a few times. The first time I used it, I was like, eh. I used them again and I was like, yeah, still same sort of opinion. So I'm gonna put these in my gifting box. And then these Hourglass, I feel like getting on in their age. So there's no smell or anything. All right, well, maybe I'll keep the ones that I know I'll use, like this shade, which is Scene. I love this one. It's like a really nice neutral kind of blush, pinky blush, great for light skin tones like mine. I think I will toss these two. These are a little bit deep for me that I don't use too often. And then, let's see, maybe I'll keep like this bright coral, which is Future. And yeah, maybe I'll keep this like brighter pink, which is Whim. I think Whim was the one I really liked when I got these blushes. So yeah, I'll just keep these three. That seems sane. And now that I did that to Hourglass, I'm thinking, should I do that to Say, since I thought maybe there were dupes in here? Okay, the bright ones I'll keep because these are different. I definitely want to keep Lady. This is one of my favorite colors. Lady. I do really like Chili too. It's a bit brighter. And Cutie. Oh my gosh. You know what? I'm actually going to keep these because these are neutral colors that I'll wear all the time. And then I'm actually going to get rid of these two. The Hottie and, oh, there's no sticker on this one. Whatever this shade is. It's like lilac. And I just don't wear, kind of talked about this with another blush, I just don't wear this type of shade too much. So I'll hold on to these and toss these. Okay, let's put back what I'm keeping. So much better. Okay guys, now we're getting into powder blush. I have 4 drawers of powder blushes. And yes, I'm a little embarrassed by that. Yeah. So I am going to, right off the bat, get rid of these old Backstage blushes from Dior. I kept them to kind of compare to the newer ones, but I'm gonna toss these. They're just old at this point. So the Dior blushes, I think I'm gonna just keep them all. They're definitely these 2 shades I use the most, which is Candy and Rosewood and Toffee. Here's Toffee. Yeah, and I feel like I just need to keep these for purposes of like making videos for you guys. But I don't, yeah, like here's another purpley shade I probably won't use. I mean, they're so pretty, but I just never ever think to use those. But I'll hold on to these just for like filming purposes. I've got some Dior Rouge blushes. This is just like part of their regular line. So this is the baked gel powder ones. I actually don't like these. They don't pick up that well. So I'm going to toss this one. Here is, oh, 219. This is Rose Montaigne. I'm gonna keep that. And I'm gonna keep Sillage. I love that. And is this Charnel? One of my favorites of all time. Did they discontinue this? I'm not sure, but I love this blush, so I'm gonna hold on to that. And then we've got, oh, this is a beautiful bright pink. This is Osee, or OC. It's O-S-E-E. Beautiful blush. I love the formula of these blushes. They're so nice. So I'm gonna hold on to those 4. And then we've got these RMS blushes that I love, these baked gel powder blushes. These are their Hydra, or Redimension Hydra Powder Blush. And I'm gonna keep all of these because I love all of these shades. Look at these. Aren't these gorgeous? I use this one the most, you could probably tell. Aren't these just stunning? And they're refillable. Yeah, I love these. So I'm gonna hold on to those. And then I've got these Valentino Eye to Cheek. And I thought I saw somewhere that these are being discontinued. I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna be pissed. I love these. The formula is so creamy, so gorgeous. Let's see what we have here. Yeah, I love this formula so much. I even got one of the lilac-y shades. I was like, if there's one lilac-y shade I'm gonna use out there, it's gonna be of this formula because it's so beautiful. I'm gonna keep these until I hear otherwise, like if they are gonna be discontinued or whatever, but this one, you can probably tell, this one I use the most. This one is shade number 4. But yeah, I love that. Love, love, love this formula. Okay, I've got this Addiction Tokyo blush that I love. It's almost like a contour shade. They're not being sold in the US anymore, at least not directly, you know, off of the Addiction Tokyo site. But I do love this, so I'm gonna hold on to that. I've got a Pat McGrath blush, Flirtatious. This is just one of her Divine blushes. I'm gonna donate this. I think this is another one that when I purchased it, I used that one, and then they sent me one, and I was like, okay, well, let me like toss that one. It was like getting on in its years, and I think this is why this one is new. So I'm gonna go ahead and donate this. Oh, and then here is a YSL blush from back in the day. This is one of their couture blushes. I don't think they have these anymore. I think they were replaced by these guys, but I have shade 5. I love this blush. I think they messed with a really good formula. Because I don't really like these that much. These 4 shades. The shimmery one is the best. It's like the matte that I'm not the biggest fan of. So I'm gonna hold on to this one, which is shade 93. And these are the Make Me blushes, by the way. I'm sure you guys know. This is 6, and I was really hoping that I was gonna love it because I thought maybe it was the shades I didn't like. I mean, it's okay. I'm gonna hold on to this one too, and then I'm going to, I think I can donate these. I only used them a couple times and I just didn't like them. This is such a bummer. Look how beautiful that shade is. It actually kind of reminds me of Charnel. I'm gonna toss this. This is very old. I believe it's discontinued. So I'm gonna toss this. And then this, oh you guys, this is one of my favorite blushes of all time from Lancome. This is their Blush Subtil in 217, Miel Glacé. I love this. Love it, love it, love it. It reminds me of, oh my God, I am just getting way too old, but there's a Chanel blush that I think I've kept. Hold on, we're gonna skip ahead here because I think it's down here. That I kept, limited edition. Is this it? No, that's Jersey. Golden Sun. Yeah, it reminds me of this one. I don't know if it's an exact dupe. But let's take a look. Yeah, very, very similar. And this Golden Sun from Chanel, I mean, this has got to be their best blush shade, I think. And yeah, discontinued. Or it was like limited edition. Anyway, love this blush. So I'm gonna hold on to that. And that is it from this drawer. So I'm gonna put back everything I'm keeping. Well, much better because you can see all of them now. There are none back there. All right, we are changing up the camera angle here because the drawers are getting too low. Wow, this is gonna be a tough drawer because everything I see I love. Let me see. Okay, these M Cosmetics blushes, I really love. I never, ever reach for them. I don't know why, I just have too many. But look at these shades. Are they not stunning? Man, oh man, let me do some swatching here. Okay, maybe that's too peachy. That's so pretty too. Wow, I'm really screwed here. I mean, when it comes to blushes, it's like, I have such a hard time being brutal. You know what? I'm going to keep the two lighter shades. So that is Magic Hour and Baroque. Yeah, and this one I will pass on Rococo. I feel like maybe that's a little bit too deep for me. Okay, and then we've got all these Kosas ones. I think these are a little bit too deep and bright for my skin tone. They're gorgeous though. Aren't those incredible? But I'm gonna keep, let's see, I'm gonna keep this guy. This is the one I purchased. I remember, I think I was traveling or something. Anyway, this is called Dreamland. Is that not such a me color? So I'm gonna hold on to this and I'm going to give these away. And then we have some Revie Beauty ones. I love these blushes. I love them. Allie Glines is doing such an amazing job with her line. So I'm gonna hold on to these. The Westman Atelier, I mean, I think I'm just gonna keep all of these. I love them all, but these two are my favorite, I would say. The Coquette and Mimi and the Suede and Sable. I probably use these two the most. Yeah, there's something about this blush it's just, yeah, it just like glows off of your cheeks. And these have, I wouldn't say like a satin finish. They're just, yeah, they just look beautiful on the cheeks. So I think I'm just gonna hold on to all of these. This I believe is the newer one, right? Yeah, Fluff and Puff. This is Petal and Biscuit. This is, must be Poppet, yeah, Poppet and Ganache. And then we've got Tulle and Truffle. That's a great, cool tone. Like this is about as cool as I can get. We're just like a few shades away from like that lilac color. This I find very, very pretty. And then Fizz and Jam. This one's so much fun. All right, and then we've got the Ilia Soft Focus Blurring Blushes. I'm keeping all of these. You guys know I cannot shut up about these and how much I love them. So I've got Closer, this one is Glimpse, and then I've got Pulse. I can't wait for the spring, summertime to come. I'm definitely gonna be whipping that out. And then Flutter. So Glimpse and Flutter are definitely the two that I use the most. I mean, for obvious reasons, because I'm so pale, but I love them all. They're gorgeous. This is relatively new to my collection. And I'm really enjoying this one too. From Patrick Ta, this is She's Blushing. I love that, I'm gonna keep that. And I love these Givenchy Prism Libre blushes, but I never really use them. I don't really reach for them. I think I'll pass this one along, number 1. And then maybe I'll keep these two. Yeah, these two I feel like are shades that I would use more than that one. So this one is 2 and this one's 3. So I'll hold on to those two. And then we've got some NARS blushes. We've got Behave and Deep Throat. Wow, these look so similar. I think Deep Throat has a sheen to it. I see like just a little bit of sparkle in there, and Behave is definitely more of a matte. All right, I'll hold on to these. I think NARS sent these to me over this past year, so they're not that old. So I'll hold on to these. And then we've got this limited edition Dior. This is the Coral Glow. And I think I'm going to pass this along because it's very pretty, but it's very, very sparkly. And I'm not gonna use it. I'm not gonna use it. I don't even know if it'll, oh yeah, maybe. Like, is it gonna come across? It's so like micro glittery. It's a lot. It's a lot. So it's too deep as a highlighter for me. I can use it as a really shiny blush. But yeah, it would have to be like, I don't know, I'm just going to a friend's house kind of situation, because in the daylight, this looks like a glitter bomb. So I would imagine like under strong LED lights or like daylight, it's a lot. So anyway, long story short, I'm going to gift this or declutter it. All right, these Say blushes are really, really beautiful too, but I'm just gonna keep Mia. This is the only shade I think I will be wearing. They're gorgeous. They have like this gorgeous satin sheen to them. I think you can see it probably in this pan the most. But these two colors, I just never ever reach for. So this is Bella, and this one is, I think, Chow. Yeah, Chow. So I'm gonna go ahead and rehome these and save Mia. And then from Sochi, they just came out with these. These are actually like a cream to powder type of blush. These probably should be in my cream drawer, but I'm sure I ran out of space. But a lot of these shades I think are too deep for me. So let's see. Yeah, those two are too deep. And these two are okay. So I'm gonna hold on to these two and pass these along. And I think I'm gonna move these up here because I have a little bit more room. And yeah, I kind of think of these more as like a cream blush. So I'm gonna put them up here. All right, let's put back the ones I'm gonna keep. Yeah, okay. Wow, that looks much better also. I don't feel like I got rid of that much, but yeah, it just looks lighter. Okay, blush drawer number 3. I'm embarrassed to say, do you guys remember last year's declutter? I opened up one of the blushes. I think maybe it was an old Chantecaille, and the blush actually just like fell out of the pan into this little slot right here, and it's still there. I was like, oh, I'll just clean it up, you know, obviously when I'm not filming. I never did. I never did. How embarrassing. I'm gonna do it today though. I am. Once I empty all of this out, I'm gonna do it. Okay, let's start from the front here. So we've got some newer blushes here that I'm definitely gonna be holding on to. This is part of the Chantecaille holiday collection. I love this, love this. I love this whole holiday collection. It is their Radiant Blush. Just stunning. It's a baked gel powder. It's stunning. It's gorgeous. I'm gonna hold on to that. And then these by Terry blushes, Beautylish was kind enough to send to me. So I'm gonna hold on to these guys because they're relatively new to me. Okay, I'm gonna get serious because no, because no. All right, Laura Mercier. I do love these blushes. I have not reached for these in a while. Let's see. And this is the one shade that I just love and use over and over again. This one is Fresco. So I think I'm just gonna hold on to this, and I'm going to rehome all of these because I think these two are, maybe I used once. This one I definitely used a little bit more. I remember really liking this, but I just haven't used it in such a long time. So I'm going to pass those along. Oh, this is so pretty too, but I'm gonna pass this along. This Bare Minerals Highlighting Blush Peach Glow. It's very glowy, very, very glowy. So yeah, I'm just gonna pass that along. And then, oh, this was a Westman Atelier Baby Cheeks Powder Blush. And you know what's funny? This came out as limited edition. Not this was it this past holiday season? Maybe, because it was before they came out with their duos, right? The ones that I really, really love, these guys. It was before they came out with those, and this was limited edition, right? It's got the holiday packaging, and I remember using this, and I was like, this isn't great. This isn't great. They could do much, much better. And, you know, I held on to it because this was their only powder blush at the time. And then they came out with these powder blushes, the duos, and I was like, oh God, they better be better than this one. And they are. They are. So I'm gonna pass this one along because this isn't good. This is Petal. Tower 28. These are okay. I find the Tower 28 powder products to be a little bit drying on my cheeks. So Yeah, I'm gonna pass these along. And then the CL blushes, these are great. These have a very nice kind of creamy feeling to them. And sorry, I was trying to read the expiration date, but I realized the year is actually worn off. Like right there is worn off. So this one is 2027. Okay, I've got plenty of time. So this one is the one that I definitely use the most. This is shade Shy. I think these other shades are too deep for me. This one is Blaze. And then, oh, this one's okay. Chill. Yeah, so I'll hold on to these two, and then I will rehome this one. Oh, I've got some really old Chantecaille here. Oh, these are so pretty. Oh, they're baked gel powder ones. I'm gonna hold on to these. I really do love the Chantecaille products, and their like limited edition collection ones are really so special. So special. So I'm gonna hold on to that. Here are the Chantecaille blushes from their regular line. I'm gonna hold on to all of these because I love them. I love them so much. And the horse one, I think, is the one that I used the most for a long time. And then I moved over to the B, but then they actually sent me the B, so I replaced it with a brand new B because I love the gold on it. But I love the turtle suit. The elephant, for some reason, is probably the one I use the least. I don't know why. It's peachy, it's beautiful. I think it's because I always go for this one. Anyway, I love them all. I'm gonna keep them all. And then here's their Sunstone blush in Energy. This one is phenomenal. This baked gel powder, this color, the sheen that it has. It's such a beautiful sheen without being chunky, glittery. It's like literally the exact opposite of that Dior like peachy highlighter. It's just, oh, it's so smooth. Oh, I love this. I'm gonna hold on to that. And then I've got a bunch from Makeup Forever, which I don't think I ever used. And I'm going to rehome these and donate them, I think, because yeah, I never use them. So I'm gonna donate these. And then the Rare Beauty blushes, these were nice. These were nice. Let's see. I'm just gonna hold on to this one. This was my favorite shade. This Happy. I think I liked this one too, Hope. This shade I don't think I'm gonna use. This one's like a little bright because these have a lot of pigmentation. They're very like well pigmented. For blush, they're very well pigmented. So yeah, I'll hold on to these two, Happy and Hope. But they have this like cream to powder formula, really nice. Okay, Sisley. Looks like I held on to two of these. This blush, this one's my favorite. This has that sheen to it. This one's 4 Golden Rose, and then this one is 3 Coral. I think I always just reach for this one. You can tell, use this one a lot more. I think I'm gonna rehome this one since it's almost brand new, yeah. Oh, is this Bubble? Oh, look at this pretty color from Persona. I'm gonna hold on to this because it's so pretty. Then I've got these Armani blushes, which I also really enjoyed. However, yeah, this again, it's just like the Sisley blush. This Golden Rose, it's almost like the same. So this one's a little pinker. This one's a little warmer. Anyway, it's the same idea. It's like they put a shimmery shade in the line, and that's just the one I'm gonna go for, but I always try like the matter ones, and yeah, I just never reach for them. If there's like a shimmer option, I never reach for these. So I know I use these. Why do these look so brand new? Well, I'm gonna donate them. Yeah, this one's 30. Yeah, I'm gonna donate these then. And hold on to this one. And then I've got some Tom Ford. Is this the Valentine's Day one? Oh yeah, I really liked this one. I really did. Love Scene. Yeah, I don't think they have this anymore. I think they're redoing the whole line, and I think they got rid of these, right? The duos? They discontinued these, I think. I should look this up actually before I make any moves, because I do like this blush duo too. I think these are discontinued. I see them at Saks Fifth Avenue, but I think it's probably like older stock. Oh, I see it at Selfridges. Actually, let me go straight to the Tom Ford site. Oh, the Soleil Neige Cream blush. I completely missed that. Okay. Wow. Bronzer. Oh, that's all they have. Yeah, under their blush category. Blush and bronzer category. Wow. Interesting. Yeah, they're definitely doing something with this line. All right. I'm just going to pass all these along. I'm just going to let them go. I'm going to make way for whatever it is they have plans for. Hopefully it's good. Okay. And then these Gucci ones. I love these Gucci blushes. I wonder what they're going to do with Gucci. Yeah, I think I'm going to hold on to these. These are all very pretty. And I think in my last declutter, I kind of got rid of the shades that I knew I wouldn't use. But these two I use a lot. Well, these three I use a lot, and then I just held on to that one because that one's pretty. Actually reminds me of Bubble. Brighter. It has a little bit more blue in there. Okay, I'm going to hold on to all of these, and I am going to take this tray out and dump out this blush. One moment, please. Okay, that's been dumped out. Let's go ahead and put back the blushes I'm keeping. That is it for this drawer. This looks great. I'm happy with this. All right, last powder blush drawer. My God. Okay, I've got this Dibs Baked Blush. This was okay. I think it was the pigmentation that I thought was lacking, so I'm going to pass this along. I've got my the highlighter blush, the Orchid highlighter blush. I love these. So this one is shade number 1, and I think I have 3 here. I think I have 2 somewhere. Anyway, I'm keeping them, so I'm gonna hold on to those. And then, oh my gosh, I've got all of these Suku blushes. I've got these Glossier Cloud Paint plush blushes and the Hung Van Gogh. I love these. I'm gonna hold on to these, but I'm gonna put these in this other drawer just to kind of even things out. If they fit. Oh, these are kind of big. Let me see. Plush blushes fit over here, but not the Hung Van Gogh. So I'll keep Hung over here, but I'm gonna hold on to this. So I've got Second Language, which is so beautiful. So hold on to that. Oh my God, I almost dropped it. Okay, all of these Suku blushes. I mean, I just love the Suku blushes so much. Yeah, this is the Blurring Color blush. This was limited edition, as you can tell by like the little pattern on there. This is, yeah, Blurring Color blush. So their Melting Powder blush, which was one of my absolute favorite formulas, discontinued. I don't know why. I wish they brought them back. Look how beautiful this one is. So I think I'm gonna hold on to this, even though I know it's not available. And I'm going to rehome this one. Oh, this one was my favorite. This one was my favorite. Oh, I did love this one too. I'm just gonna keep this one. There's no point in keeping more since they're gone. They're gone. Okay. What is this? This is Pure Color Blush. Oh, so these are the duos. Pure Color Blush. Or the Ombre. Blurring Color Blush. That's these guys. Ooh, this one's pretty. Okay, I'm gonna hold on to this one. I'm gonna rehome this one and this one. These two look so similar. This one's just brighter. 147. And this one's 143. So I'm gonna rehome 147. I'm gonna hold on to 143. And then I'm gonna rehome this one since this is limited edition. It's so pretty, but let me just rehome that one. And then I've got these guys. I think I'm gonna keep this one and this one, and I'm gonna rehome this one. All right, wow, I'm actually getting rid of 7 and keeping 5. That's a really good ratio. Okay, oh no, I don't think I'm getting rid of any of my any of my Chanel blushes. I love these cream to powder ones that came out a little while ago, but they're still good. I've made amends with their newer blush formula because I tried one and it was fine. So I've made amends with it. So anyway, I've got, this is Reflex. This is actually an old one, but so good. And then this one is Jersey, which I actually really love. Keeping these cream to powder ones. Yeah, cream to powder. Oh, I've got this one. That's so pretty. Love all that stitching there. So I'm gonna hold on to that. I feel like I got that this past year too. And then here's Alizane, an older one, but I'm gonna hold on to that. And then, oh, the tweed ones, which I will never, ever get rid of. That's tweed beige. Here's tweed pink. Here is, oh, tweed cherry blossom. Here is tweed Coraline. And I think those are all my tweeds. So I'm gonna hold on to those. I mean, if they ever came back out with tweed beige, I'd probably have a party. This is an illuminating one. Oh, this is a duo. This I think I'll rehome. This I don't really use and never think of. Oh, here's another cream to powder. Yeah, I'm gonna rehome this one too. They were nice. They were nice. I don't know. I don't feel like I need them. And this one I feel like I use less than those, but I want to keep. I don't know. There's something special about this one. So I'm gonna hold on to that. And then, oh, we've got the snowflake ones. There was one that definitely I felt like worked better than the other. Yeah, I feel like the more coral one, just it had more pigmentation and it blended out. The pink one just feels drier. I'm not even sure I love either of these. Well, let me hold on to this a little bit longer and then I'll rehome this one. And I've got the Hermes, the Rose Hail. This was, I think, limited edition. Why? Why would they do that? It's so beautiful. A beautiful neutral color. It's gorgeous. There's a little bit of sheen to it. Yeah, that one's stunning. I'm gonna hold on to that. And then these Charlotte Tilbury blushes, I've just had forever and ever. And I love them, but they're so old at this point. So I'm just gonna pass them on. This one was Pillow Talk, and this one was Ecstasy. And then my Esom palette, I am definitely keeping. How beautiful is that? So I'm gonna hold on to this, and I'm gonna replace all the ones I'm keeping. That looks goofy, but whatever, it's fine, it fits. It fits. Maybe I do this or something. Yeah, maybe I'll do that, okay, whatever. Okay guys, I think that's it for this particular declutter. My back is starting to hurt from filming, which is now the indication I use to stop filming. So anyway, I'm gonna continue on with my collection. I'm just gonna continue on another day. And I told you guys I was going to like break up my declutter into smaller parts. So I've been doing, I think, 2 very long declutters. I think I'm gonna go for 3 this time. So anyway, that's it for this declutter. Definitely stay tuned. Subscribe down below if you're into declutters. I definitely have a lot more coming up. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!